Number one question. Which stage of the Calvin cycle utilizes ATP? So here comes the four options for it. The correct one is this one. Which stage of the Calvin cycle it utilizes ATP? That is the reduction as well as the regeneration. Next, for assimilation of one carbon dioxide molecule via photosynthesis, the energy required in the form of ATP and NADPH2 are. So the correct option is this one. We require 3 ATP and 2 NADPH molecules. Number 3, the first stable product of Calvin cycle. The first stable product of this is the that is 3-phosphoglycerate. Number 1 is the correct answer. Question number 4. Dark reaction depends upon. It depends upon the product of the light reactions. So that will dark reaction. It depends upon the products of the light reaction. Question number 5. The first dark reaction or carbon dioxide fixation product is. That is 3 carbon compound, 3 carbon organic acid. Number 6. Melvin Calvin used radioactive in studies for the discovery of first carbon dioxide fixation product. So we have the four options over here. All these questions are very important. You kindly go through them thoroughly, and all these questions have been asked many of the times in the examination. So the correct option for this is we have to fill in the blanks for this. So the Melvin Calvin, he used 14C radioactive in algal photosynthesis studies. He used this one, algal photosynthesis. Then question number 7. What is the primary acceptor of carbon dioxide in dark reaction? So the primary acceptor of carbon dioxide in dark reaction, that is, it is a ketose sugar. Number 8. Which of the following is not a step of photosynthesis? So as we all know, these three, they are the steps of the photosynthesis, that is carboxylation, regeneration and reduction. So the correct option is we have to find out the which is not a step, that is the decarboxylation. This is not a step of photosynthesis. Number 9. The order of 3 steps of Calvin cycle is, so the order is carboxylation, it is followed by reduction, and then comes the regeneration, last step. 10 number, Kelvin pathway, it occurs. So it occurs in all the photosynthetic plants. Number 11 question, the most crucial step of Calvin cycle. So we have to find out from this the most crucial step of the Calvin cycle. This is the number 1 step, that is the carboxylation. How many molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate are produced during a single run of carboxylation? So we know that how many molecules they are produced during a single run. This one, 2 molecules they are produced. Number 13. How many molecules of ATP? All these questions related how many molecules of ATP, NADPH, or how many molecules of 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, all these questions you have to be very clear and kindly be clear with the cycle as well. So that you are able to answer all these questions in one go. How many molecules of ATP and NADPH are utilized in the step of reduction? So the correct answer is this one, that is the A part. So two molecules of ATP and two molecules of NADPH, they are utilized in the step of reduction. Number 14. For the formation of one molecule of glucose, how many turns of fixation are required? So the correct answer is, for fixation of one molecule of glucose, we require 6 turns. This is the correct option. Next, for the uninterrupted flow of Kelvin cycle, which step is most important? So the most important is, if we want the Kelvin cycle to operate with without any interruption, so the most important step, that is the we have these options, and the correct one option is this one, that is the regeneration. Number 16. How many ATPs are required for regeneration of one molecule of IUBP? So how many ATPs are required for regeneration of one molecule of ribulose biphosphate? That is, the correct option is this one ATP it is required. Then number 17. The step of regeneration during C4 cycle occurs in. So we all know about this. This occurs in the only in the mesophyll cells. These cells are involved in this. Then number 18. The process which makes major difference between the C3 and the C4 plants. So the major difference which marks the difference between the C3 and the C4 plants, that is photorespiration. Number 19. The chemiosmotic coupling hypothesis of oxidative phosphorylation proposes that adenosine triphosphate is formed because, the correct one is, this is the chemiosmotic coupling hypothesis, that is in the electron transport chain, that is the oxidative phosphorylation process. This is ATP is formed because of a proton gradient that forms across the inner membrane. So ATP, this is finally formed due to the proton gradient. Then number 20. Which of the following statement is incorrect? You have to choose the false statement out of these. So the false statement is Rubisco is a bifunctional enzyme. This is a true statement. Then coming up to the next statement, that is in C4 plants, the site of Rubisco activity is mesophyll cells. So this one is the incorrect statement. Rest two, these also you read it, because these two also are the true statements. That is, the substrate molecule for Rubisco activity, it is a 5 carbon compound, we know this thing, and the Rubisco action requires ATP as well as NADPH.